Striding into the least restrictive yellow tier of the state's economic reopening blueprint, Los Angeles County will deploy its loosest business restrictions since the pandemic began on Thursday, May 6. But some rules in the county's public health order will remain tougher than the state's, including a 75% capacity cap at grocery and retail stores. Pasadena and Long Beach were a step ahead of the county, enacting eased guidelines on Wednesday, including the reopening of indoor bars. The county technically moved into the yellow tier Wednesday, but it will not enact revised business restrictions until Thursday. Weekly statistics released by the state Tuesday showed the county's rate of daily new COVID-19 infections had fallen to 1.6 per 100,000 residents, down from 1.9 last week. Reaching the yellow tier of the state's blueprint for a safer economy requires a county to have a new case rate less than 2 per 100,000 residents, and maintain that level for 2 consecutive weeks. Los Angeles is the only Southern California county to advance to the yellow tier. The rest of the region remains in the slightly more restrictive orange tier. Entering the yellow tier primarily allows higher capacity limits at most businesses. Under state guidelines being followed by the county, fitness centers, cardrooms, wineries and breweries can increase indoor attendance to 50% of capacity, up from the current 25%. Bars can open indoors at 25%. Outdoor venues such as Dodger Stadium can increase capacity to 67%, up from the current 33%. And amusement parks can allow 35%, up from 25%. Restaurant capacity remains at 50% indoors, but the new restrictions allow restaurants, bars and breweries to turn on their television sets, indoors and outdoors. The new rules will also allow outdoor live entertainment at restaurants, bars, breweries and wineries. Counties are permitted to impose tougher restrictions than the state allows, and Los Angeles County has done so occasionally during the pandemic. Public Health Director Barbara Ferrer said Monday the county would largely align with state yellow tier guidelines, but there appears to be some exceptions. Rules announced by the county restrict capacity at indoor museum, zoo and aquarium spaces to 75%. State guidelines have no capacity restrictions for such facilities in the yellow tier. The county is also maintaining a 75% capacity cap at grocery and retail stores, a departure from state guidelines that lift all capacity limits in the yellow tier. Hair salons, barbershops and personal care businesses are also limited to 75%, also a departure from the state rules. Long Beach and Pasadena, both of which have their own health departments, quickly revised their local health orders and enacted eased yellow tier restrictions effective 12:01 a.m. Wednesday. Those cities both aligned with state guidelines. In a statement announcing the move, Pasadena officials urged residents to continue exercising caution.